You want hot dog? I give you hot dog. Separating the truth from the lies. Coming at you from underneath the Newton, Georgia, chemtrailed sky. You're about to receive a dose of this shock treatment. This just in. I know a lot of people heard about this, but you haven't got it the shock treatment style. You got, over a million kids in New York City getting the day off to protest, huh? To protest climate change. Climate change to protest. And take a look at this generation that they're indoctrinating, that they're brainwashing, that they're lying to about climate change. All right? You're protesting climate change. Do they know anything about it? Or are they just going on what fake news is telling them, huh? Fake news is leaving out a big elephant in the sky. They're leaving out the geoengineering, the chemtrail, the stratospheric aerosol injection, the sun simulator dimming, all that agenda, Georgia Guidestone, depopulation, he who controls the weather controls the world, tampering with God's creation, with God's perfect system of everything, of the weather, of life, the web of life. They're destroying it, mankind. But are they telling these indoctrinated sheeple that? Are they telling the blue-haired, the pink-haired, the green-haired, indoctrinated sheeple, huh, in the classroom that is ran by Luciferians, of a Luciferian system of public school education and universities? They're leaving that out. That's the climate change. So basically what they're doing is they're protesting chemtrails, but they don't even know it. They think they're protesting methane, AOC, who's a POS, methane in the cow farts. Is that what they think they're protesting? Are they protesting against us breathing and having trees and anything that's just normal that God created? Is that what they think that's harming it? Look, as Dane Wigington of geoengineerwatch.org has said, anthropogenic activity is part to blame, but that's a small fraction. The main thing is the elephant in the sky and the 800-pound gorilla in the room. That's known as geoengineering, and I just gave you a list of different names, the chemtrails. So that Diary Thomas's grown-ass men and women are even looking up at the sky and saying, no, that can't be, that can't be. They're denying the truth, even though the truth is there. So they're allowed to take a day off. They're allowed to protest when it suits the government's agenda, when it suits the UN, the New World Order agenda. They're allowed to take time off, right? It's called, what do they call, what kind of truancy? Justified truancy? Oh yeah, the beast system justifies everything it does. All right? It justifies it all. But if you take your kid out of school, if your kid's out, a day or two, whatever, you're going to have the school breathing down your neck, wanting to know where the heck your kid is. But it's okay for them to protest something these kids, indoctrinated kids, know nothing about. They don't even know why the climate is changing. Climate always changes, first of all, jackasses. It's just getting worse now. It's just getting worse. Look at them. Look at the herd. Sheeple. It's getting worse because of the chemtrail and the geoengineering. And now we're at the brink of no return. So don't be blaming the cows, because that's the most moronic and idiotic thing I've ever heard of in my life. But that's what the sheeple believe, right? That's what fake news wants you to believe. It's cow farts. AOC, you POS, commie you. I can't believe this. They're protesting something they know shit about. Indoctrinate the kids. They get the kids is what they're doing. They're getting the kids, all right, at a young age. And you have your kids there at the public schools getting brainwashed 8 hours a day, baby. And then you got to try to play cleanup at home at night as you're racing to cook supper, go grocery shopping, maybe go to gym after work, help them with their homework. You got no time to undo that, do you? What the B system is doing to your kids. And then they got 57 genders and nothing on. They don't know which way to go, George. What are they? The boy, girl, or something else? Are they just attracted to people who are intelligent? That's a new phenomenon. Yeah, it's a new. I don't know if they call it agenda. I forgot the name of it, but it's a new mental disorder. There, people start to say, "Well, I'm just attracted. I'm attracted to intelligence. So it doesn't matter what you are. I'm attracted to it." I mean, this is sheer madness, sheer insanity. But we are in the last days. We are in the end times. Kids, wake up. I mean, you're being brainwashed in school. The climate change is what they're doing to you, what your governments are doing to you. All right? But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. They just leave you the day off and try to get the kids to do the bidding, their bidding, so they can have total control. You know? Total control is what they want. And brainwash the sheep. What better way is to have a bunch of zombies walking around with signs they don't know shit about, these kids. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. All they know is what fake news tells them. All right, kids, you want to protest something? Get out there and start protesting geoengineering. Your government's spraying you like a damn roach. They're spraying you like a bug. You know, as Ron Johnson of Stranger Fiction News says, they're bringing the gas chamber to you, and they are. You're getting gassed slowly. You're getting zapped by the cell towers, by your cell phones, and you're taking your vaccines, and they don't give you Section 13 of the pamphlet that says not tested for carcinogenic, DNA mutagenic, or infertility potential. All right, keep taking vaccinations and popping your GMOs and drinking your crap to tap water, fluoride, and chlorine, and other nonsense. All right, because this is a bunch of crap. What's causing the bulk of this is HARP, is your government and the freaking chemtrail operation, the geoengineering, owning the weather. That's what's doing it. As Georgia Guidestone depopulation agenda is in full swing. Wake up, party people and party sheeple. And then there's this. You want hot dog? I give you hot dog. Is it true? Is it true? Restaurants in New York City, Chinese restaurants serving dog meat. They're allowed to, as the story goes, because one Chinese restaurant went to court over it. Said that by them not allowing it, it goes against their religious beliefs. That's what they said. It's part of their religious beliefs to eat this. So you can't violate someone's religious belief, can you? Unless you're a Christian, of course. Dog meat served at a New York restaurant. I don't know if it's, I often question, and Mom's often questioned the size of the ribs, and it didn't look normal. I mean, it tasted good, so I turned a blind eye if it was dog. I mean, I didn't know if it was or not. We just questioned it because the ribs at a lot of these Chinese restaurants don't look like the ribs you buy at the grocery store. They look like Franken ribs, or just different. You know, I mean, they taste good, but, so we always wondered that. I mean, this looks like a dog to me. This looks like a dog. Is this in Chinatown, I believe? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the beak. He grabbed by the beak of the head. Look at that. Eat up. Eat up. Dog meat. All right? Well, go figure. They're serving you GMOs, aborted baby cells, and the vaccines, and the chemtrails. And you also use flavoring in the food and beverages. We'll go look that one up. Synomex, Synomex. I mean, you think you're making this up. I mean, it's happening, folks. It's happening. CRISPR technology, gene editing, 5G rollout, chemtrails in the sky, and forced vaccinations one way or another. Either you're going to take the needle like a good little sheeple, or who knows, they'll probably put them in the freaking chemtrails, and you'll be none the wiser. I think they're doing that in Australia as it is. But take a look. Take a look. Woo! Woof, woof. On your plate. That's Fido on your plate at the Chinese restaurant. Alright, New York City. Should I believe that? Should I believe that? Well, let's see what the communist, leftist, freaking libtard website Snopes has to say about it. Is it true, Snopes? Is it true? Let's see. American restaurant granted permission to sell dog meat. We're consulting Snopes now. Let's see. Is it true restaurants in the U.S. have not been granted permission to serve dog meat? Okay, all right. Claim a restaurant in Los Angeles or New York has been granted permission to serve dog meat. False. Okay, hey, if Snopes says it's false, then that confirms it, folks. They're selling dog meat because everything that Snopes says is a damn lie. It's all to suit their agenda. They lie about conservatives, they lie about Trump, they lie about Christians, they lie about the truth. So there you go. What's false is true for Snopes, and what's true is false concerning Snopes. So this just in. Eh? Confirmed by Snopes that they are indeed serving dog meat. Appreciate, Bella, you giving me this topic here. And we'll see what we dig up next time, right? For the shock treatment.